This video is created by Nihar from YouTube. This video is created by Nihar from YouTube. The top 10 Maserati car models of all time written by Nihar for public domain purpose. What's now considered to be one of the most renowned automakers in the world, was started on December 1, 1914, as a small car repair shop in Bologna, Italy. It was on that day that four brothers, Alfieri, Bindo, Carlo, Ernesto, and Ettore, came together to build a business that would become an empire. Fast forward more than a century, and the Maserati name is synonymous with style, sophistication, and luxury. The company has designed some incredible cars during its history, and getting your hands on any Maserati will cost a tidy sum. Here are the top 10 Maserati cars of all time. 1. Maserati Alfieri. Maserati Alfieri, named after the company's most prominent founder, the Maserati Alfieri, turned heads when its concept was revealed at the 2014 Geneva Motor Show. Production began in 2016, and the first cars will be released for sale in the 2018 model year. This 2+2 coupe has bold curves and draws heavily from the A6 GCS that Pininfarina designed for Maserati in the mid-1950s. It will come equipped with a 6-speed automatic transmission and 4.7-liter V8 engine. The sales price of the Maserati Alfieri will start at $100,000. 2. Maserati A6 GCS 53. Maserati A6 GCS 53. The ties between famed auto designer Pininfarina and Maserati run deep, and it started with the A6 GCS 53. Starting in 1953, just 4 of these Berlinettas were made. It's a racing car that has an elegant, iconic profile, and is one of the most famous cars that Maserati has ever made. If you can find one at auction, expect to pay at least $2,200,000 for an A6 GCS 53. 3. Maserati 3500. Maserati 3500. This two-door Grand Tourer was produced by Maserati between 1957 and 1964. It marked the automaker's first successful release of a Gran Turismo series, and the closed-top version was an instant hit. The 3500 GT convertible made respectable sales, but it didn't match the former. A low roofline, 3.5-liter engine, and beautiful details made it a drill-worthy car back then, and auto lovers still adore it today. 2,210 of the Maserati 3500 GT were produced, and to own one today will cost at least $180,000. 4. Maserati Ghibli. Maserati Ghibli. Maserati's original Ghibli was designed to have a striking appearance and an unusually low profile. It stands at just 46 inches tall, and is both long and wide. The rear and nose are both highly distinctive, and though it looks great, the first Maserati Ghibli sacrificed comfort for style. This car was initially produced from 1967 to 1973 as a V8 GT, and then again as a coupe with a V6 twin-turbo engine from 1992 to 1997. Since 2013, the Maserati Ghibli has been reimagined as a mid-size luxury sedan with a 4-door saloon body, twin-turbocharged 3.0-liter engine, and irresistible interior features. Snagging a modern-day version of the Maserati Ghibli costs at least $70,600. For an older model, expect to fork over $130,000 or more. 5. Maserati Typo 61. Maserati Typo 61. The Maserati Typo 61, also known as the Birdcage, was built to be a race car with great speed, power, and endurance. It featured lightweight construction, a rigid chassis for a competitive edge, independent front suspension, and a 5-speed manual transmission. The chassis itself was comprised of over 200 components and was designed for optimal performance. Few wouldn't recognize its open-top design and dramatic wheel arches, and it claimed its place in the racing world as a winner. On the rare occasion that a Maserati Typo 61 shows up at auction, it typically fetches over $3,500,000. 6. The Maserati Merak. The Maserati Merak. The Maserati Merak was released a year after the Maserati Bora, and the two share some similarities in body and structure. However, this sports car was a less expensive 2+2 with more cabin room in the form of 2 extra seats and a V6 engine. The Merak featured decidedly French-inspired elements and an unmistakable style. 1,830 Maserati Meraks were made between 1972 and 1983. These vintage cars are typically sold for at least $50,000. 7. Maserati MC12. Maserati MC12. When the MC12 was first revealed as a race car, and put on courses, spectators swooned over it. It was Maserati's return to racing after a nearly 40-year hiatus, and this car didn't disappoint. After competing in many notable championships, the Maserati MC12 became very popular, and a handful were produced to drive on the road. This model is often compared to the Enzo Ferrari, but the MC12 has a nose that's wider, longer, and sharper. Counting the 12 cars created for racing, just 62 of the Maserati MC12 were made. 25 of the cars were produced for road use in 2004, and then another set of 25 was manufactured in 2005. These cars never made it to showrooms because they were all pre-sold for $669,600. 8. Maserati Quattroporte. Maserati Quattroporte. You all know Maserati is a luxury sedan maker today, but the company didn't enter that particular market until it introduced the Quattroporte in 1963. It was chic and sporty, but so unlike any other Maserati that had been released up until that time. It features an intriguing mix of angles and curves, large windows, and a distinctive grille. The first generation of the Quattroporte led to 5 more iterations of the series. The most current model launched in 2013 and has taken many cues from its predecessors. The price for a modern Maserati Quattroporte starts at $106,900. 9. Maserati Gran Turismo. Maserati Gran Turismo. This is one of the latest collaborations between Pininfarina and Maserati, and it's incredible. The Gran Turismo is perfectly sculpted, beautifully defined, and the sheer power is enough to satisfy any car aficionado. This 4-seater coupe features a 4.2 or 4.7-liter engine, 6-speed automatic transmission, and an interior that is the very definition of luxury and comfort. The Gran Turismo was first produced in 2007. You can get your hands on the latest Maserati Gran Turismo for $132,825. 10. Maserati Birdcage 75. Maserati Birdcage 75. This concept car is so unlike anything that Maserati has ever introduced, but that's totally fitting for the brand and the OCCASION. The Birdcage 75 was created to celebrate the 75th anniversary of the automaker's longtime collaborator Pininfarina. It made waves at the 2005 Geneva Auto Show and was a beautiful tribute. It's not easy to describe the look of this car, but unique definitely fits the bill. The body is a smooth one-door Berlinetta with canopy doors. The Maserati Birdcage 75 is powered by the same engine used in the Enzo Ferrari, and it also has a 6-speed automatic transmission and 700 brake horsepower. It's not possible to buy this car, but its estimated value tops $3 million.